In 8 minutes, and we are getting you ready for another steamy day.
And Heather, you have the latest on how much rain is on the way in that first alert forecast.
Yeah, all the more reason to stay hydrated and enjoy while we have limited rain. Stray pop-ups today on this steamy Thursday, then build up spotty to scattered rain and storms tomorrow. So even the first half of the day, just a few spots add up more afternoon, and then especially tomorrow evening to early overnight. That's when a lot of us will then collect a good ½ inch of rain from some of those downpours and rumbles of thunder, some isolated higher amounts. Keep it going into Saturday then as we go from a few showers during the day back to another batch. And then we average a good ½ inch to an inch of rain across our area. Notice some isolated higher amounts there at the Tennessee-Kentucky line as that batch dives in from the northwest Saturday night. Keeping an eye on that risk for some stronger storms. Again, gusty storms are what move in with that first batch late Friday.
All right, Heather, thank you. And as it gets warmer out, another thing to keep in mind is where your child is.
Secretary of State Trey Hargett's office created baby in the back hang tags to serve as a visual reminder for drivers to check their back seat for kids before leaving a parked car. The Tennessee Department of Health says on a hot summer day, the temperature inside your car can go up to 140 degrees in a short period of time. That can cause a child to overheat, which could lead to serious medical issues or even death. And Knoxville police remind you, kids can suffer a heat stroke in minutes. They say never leave a child in a car alone. Always check the back seat before you get out and lock unattended car doors. Happening today, a chance for kids to learn some life-saving skills.
Yeah, we're talking about CPR, and it's something kids can learn how to do a little earlier than you may think. Our Aaron Rogers live with the American Heart Association this morning. Aaron, you're telling us 9-year-olds can learn how to do this.
Yeah, 9-year-olds. Isn't that crazy? I mean, and even if they don't have the strength to fully be able to perform CPR, they're still there to teach adults maybe who might not know. And that's what the American Heart Association is really focusing on right now. Like today, they're doing an event at Safety City where they're teaching kids, teaching parents, teaching everybody how to do CPR. Not only are they teaching parents how to do it on kids, but also kids how to do it on other kids as well as their parents. So that's what we're focusing on all morning long, and coming up in the CW, I'm giving you a closer look to it, how to do that, and a little bit more about why you need to be able to. Guys?
All right, Aaron, thanks. Just a reminder that starts at 10 o'clock in Safety City. Well, new developments this morning in the murder case of Blount County Deputy Greg McCowan. His accused killer will get a new preliminary hearing.
Yeah, the judge made the final decision yesterday afternoon. Now this morning, we're hearing from McCowan's family. The Blount County judge says Kenneth DeHart was denied his constitutional right to hire counsel by having his original preliminary hearing a week after his arrest. In the judge's decision, she says it would have been better to wait. They want to get a new date and a new hearing set as soon as possible. The judge has ordered the state and defense get in touch with the courts immediately to set a date. And we're also getting a statement from the family of Deputy Greg McCowan. They call the ruling frustrating and emotionally challenging, but they say they have faith in the justice system and trust that the truth will ultimately prevail. The statement goes on to say the family will remember Deputy McCowan for strength, kindness, and the positive impact he had on so many lives. That statement concludes with, "He will forever remain our hero." Well, we're getting a new look at the ICE crackdown on undocumented immigrants in East Knoxville.
The Knox County Sheriff's Office booked almost 400 immigration detainees in April. It's the most the county jail has seen in at least 6 years. WVLT News obtained data going back to 2018, outlining each immigration detainee who has moved through Knox County's system. With the exception of a slump during the COVID-19 pandemic, the monthly intake numbers have stayed relatively steady until the start of the new year. And President Donald Trump is banning travelers from a dozen countries starting Monday.
He cites security concerns and says it's hard for the U.S. to vet visitors from those places. His proclamation also partly restricts the entry of people from 7 other countries. Notably, the list does not include Egypt. That's the native country of the suspect in Sunday's anti-Semitic attack in Boulder, Colorado. White House officials says the president made the final decision about the ban after that incident. The proclamation allows for some exceptions. The barring of nationals from Afghanistan also could impact Afghans who worked alongside the U.S. during its 2 decades of war there.
Well, before you make your dinner plans tonight, check your freezer. Officials are warning ground beef sold at Whole Foods nationwide could be contaminated with E. coli. The products are 1 pound vacuum sealed organic rancher 85% lean ground beef. It's on your screen right now. They've got use or freeze by dates of June 19th or June 20th. If you have this at home, throw it out or return it.
All right, Whitney, now we do want to get a check of your first alert traffic this morning. So this area that I've been tracking some congestion due to construction, actually just got an alert that there is an accident in the area. Right lane, right shoulder blocked in Jefferson County at exit 4. That's Raymesser Highway. Something to take note of this morning. I'll keep a close eye on it, let you know when it gets cleared up.
5 minutes to 7 and admiring some beautiful views out there. Yes, we do have these clouds moving around this morning, but look at that sun peeking between the layers. You can see some of those sun rays breaking through. We'll have a lot more direct sunshine midday, afternoon today. Right now we have these clouds passing by, so some of you are in the clearing spots here, but those temperatures, what we share, mid to upper 60s. It's warmer for everybody. It is more humid for everybody, and we'll see more sun for everybody midday to afternoon. Now there is still a stray pop-up shower storm because of the humidity, so we can see those develop midday, afternoon, and evening, but sticking to about 10% coverage of our area at best. That'll take you from around 78 at 11, high today 85, still near mid 80s at 7 o'clock. You know it is a warm day. Now tonight will be even warmer. It's because the front's getting closer. So a couple of showers and storms. You might hear those rumble by in the middle of the night, early morning, couple specks of rain. Notice the morning lows tomorrow. Mid to upper 60s to around 70. Yeah, nice and stuffy with a couple of showers and storms at first. And then that front's batch comes in by the late evening to early overnight Friday. Again, now looking more scattered at times during the day this weekend. So if you missed that track, I've got you covered coming up on the CW at 7.
All right, Heather, thank you so much. Join us over on the CW on this Thursday morning.